Hello again, KSP back with another episode of The Colony. In the prior video, we discussed some of the new enhancements that Roberdude has implemented with his new update, such as logistics and stuff of that nature. In this video, we're actually going to go ahead and try that out with the base that we're going to use to produce resources. So first thing we got to do is actually design that vehicle. I'm going to try and make this thing wheeled because I want to land it and then drive it over to or drive it to a suitable destination. Oh yeah, okay. And we're not going to use the Roberdude wheels just because they're not always easy to implement. Or not, they're easy to implement, just not easy to use. So, and then we need to lock my mouse. We're going to go ahead and put on, where's the expando tubes? There they are. Now, extra large, docking port, mini, 8 meters, 4 meters, 50 meters. We're just going to go for the 4 meter variant. Yeah, that should be good. Now I gotta try and click this thing on. Now I don't remember how to go about this, so we're gonna go ahead and okay, we need to reroute stuff. Okay. So we might actually not be able to do what I want to do. So let's try docking port. And then try that. Yeah, that works. But I don't want to have to do that. So let's give it a second actually. Okay, just give me a moment while I do a little bit of double checking on this. I need to check if these auto-connect, which I think they might do. And does they have... That's new. Okay, we're actually screw it. We'll just go ahead and do a docking port. If need be, we can disconnect them and reline everything up. Where'd those parts go? Yeah, I wish these colony tubes were just a little bit shorter, because if they were, I would just go ahead and use those, but okay, so that's not going to be far enough. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and take off. Okay, undo, undo, undo. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put a smaller amount of wheels on this. This is going to be a bit weird to get into orbit and all that, but it don't matter. Ain't no thing. Okay. So we have that. Curb Habitat. We'll put a UKS workspace on this, just because the extra workspace will make the Kerbals happier. And then we are going to have to find a different area for you. So that will go up there, and we'll leave that on that, and then shoot, actually, because if we want to start pumping stuff back, we are going to need we're not going to need that on top of there. We're going to need oh wait, this is resource converter, xenon gas, enriched uranium, depleted fuel, electric charger sectioned. So it can produce electric charge? Okay. So that can hold 50. That will be our power source. And then we are going to need... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. One of these. And we'll put it on supplies. Supplies, mulch, and fertilizer. So with that, we can pull mulch and supplies and fertilizer from other bases that have been... or the planetary storage, and this will pull the substrate, water, minerals, and metallic ore we might need on this base. But to be safe, we are also going to actually, let's double check all the parts, because each of them I'm a little bit confused on this. So that one produces 9 an hour for substrate, water, and fertilizer. Well, this one produces replacement parts, outputs. It outputs nothing. No more being stuffed in a letter can for decades. Yeah, we're not going to use that then. We're going to go ahead and use the agroponics. I don't know if that one actually does what I'm thinking it does anymore, which is not great. And then we will put... Where's that little command pod? I know it's in Caribou. So we'll put one of these on here also, just for good measure. And we're going to put... Actually, let's double check that. It can do stability assist, that's fine. So we want engineer, engineer, and another engineer. Oh, and we also need supplies. Can these store supplies? Supplies, supplies, supplies. Okay. So we're safe in that area. What we'll do for our landing, because we are pretty much dead center on that, we will put a little bit of fuel on this. Oh, shoot, I forgot I'm still on the even one. So that is nowhere near enough fuel. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a hassle to get where we want to go. This might be a longer video because of it, but it will be entertaining to see if I can actually do this. At least it will be entertaining for me. So that should be enough fuel and more than enough Delta V to land. What we will do is we'll put that there, and actually let's try something stupid. Just for fun, we're going to do something really stupid. So if we're lucky, that should be enough fuel to get us there and do any maneuvers we need to do. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, since these aren't doubled up, they're not going to work like that. So what we'll do is... we'll do it manually. just because this is probably going to be pretty weird to fly there. And we actually will put on a reaction wheel, just so we have one on our way down. Then we can just delete all these parts with the engineer. Oh, and we also forgot about... Okay, this is a habitation module, which we should at least put one on each end. It'll just be useful. And then, okay, we're gonna remove those wheels, and I did not want to remove both wheels, but we won't need so many wheels. That should be enough, and that one's not even. Okay. I wish there was an easier way to position these on here. Like just to even just snap connections. Like a while ago I tried to work on a rover pack of parts that I was designing, and on that I tried to include the ability to snap the wheels to it. I had 4 connector points, or I tried to do 4 connection points on it, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to, so I just kind of gave up on the mod. I wanted to make it function with KS, or Kerbal Inventory and Attachment System. So instead of sending Kerbals out to do the initial setup like I'm doing here, you would send out little rovers to do that. But I didn't have enough know-how to properly do that. Deploy. Okay. Once we get to the area we know we are gonna stop, we're actually gonna have to remove all the wheels. Because without doing that, we're gonna have problems. Okay, so we have the agricultural module. You put in mulch and fertilizer and electric charge, and we produce supplies per hour. So wait, how much electric charge do you have max? 2600. So we are actually going to also put some solar panels on this. I should have done that earlier, because right now we actually won't probably have enough electric charge to function properly. I wish they did it the other way, but it is what it is. Oh, not meaning to do that. Oh no. Yeah, we don't want that hanging off at a crazy angle. So we'll put them on like... No, that looks like it too. Okay, we have to find a different way to produce electric charge. We have those two, and we can... Oh yeah, we should put some thermal systems on this. Oh, it's a hab module. Okay, we're actually gonna put some stuff in the inventory. That's too big, too big. Put 3 of those in there. Don't worry. Let's actually move these down here. We're gonna put about 6 of those in there, and then we'll grab we only put so many of these in here. Put 4 of those in there, and then we'll need that. We'll put one of those, you, and also a mallet, because the workspace counts as an EL builder, so we can use that for what we need to do, and might as well throw in a few EVA tanks. Even though I doubt we're going to use them, but Just in case we have to go long distance, it'd be nice to have them. Ground base. Just trying to think what else we could use. Oh yeah, oh no, we have storage for mulch of 1500, so we're good on that. I was gonna say we need to probably free up some space, or give some space for mulch, but most parts actually have mulch included. Electric charge. And we're gonna throw 500 machinery in here. Ooh, not 500. 200. Less than that? Oh, no, that's electric charge. Because we need at least... oh, 900 should be good. What other modules should we put on? So yeah, we'll go ahead and put substrate and water, extra storage for substrate and water. Because we're going to want a good supply. If I leave this place, I don't want to have to deal with empty tanks for stuff. So that one. I wish we were more even in the center, but it doesn't matter. Needless shifter. Might as well throw on a couple drills. Okay, so those are on. And then we have more connections up here. Okay, and then we need... There's just so many things, so many connection points I can put stuff on, it's hard to decide. And I can't put that solar panel there. Okay, so we'll have to open up this inventory again. I want to put solar panels in there. But before we do that, close, we will put... Crush-o-matic, portable. Yeah, we'll put one of these on here. And we'll actually put on the other side too. And what else do we need? Auxiliary control, airlock. On the two ends, we're going to want storage for gypsum, and yeah, we're going to want storage for gypsum. And what's the other material we'll need? Machinery, recyclable, specialized fertilizer, hydrates, gypsum, and hydrates. Because those are what the extractors will pull up. Gypsum. And do we have any storage for dirt, though? Dirt. We have no storage for dirt. I don't know where to... in the center, actually. We can throw some previous texture dirt. And dirt. Okay, so this might be a horribly failed mission, but I want to see if we can do this. Because Minimus does have a really low level of gravity, so we shouldn't have any issue with not being able to land. I just want to mainly see if we can go ahead and set up a supplies base. So that's a fair bit there. Now, we will throw on the largest rocket boosters. No. Hey, actually... Okay, so... they're even enough. Is that overkill? Yeah, that might be overkill, but we'll just stick with it. And do those have gimbaling? Oh, 0.5. Decent. So we're going to bring these down to 50. Because right now, 51's close enough. Right now, at the point they're at, they're just gonna be way too much. So we are also going to need to put more reaction wheels, because we can't go wrong with more reaction wheels. So at this current level, we should have enough in the secondary stage, or this stage, to get ourselves into orbit and have enough to push us a little bit towards Minimus. This will have probably more than enough to finish that maneuver and give us a little bit of maneuverability around the planet. These reaction wheels will help us rotate on our way there and all that. And we have 2 agricultural modules. We have a ton of mulch storage. I wish these numbers showed the maximum that you could use. Yeah, we have a fair bit of mulch storage. 1,500 there. Come on. Yeah, 1,500. That should be enough. The agricultural modules have 200 extra and more room for supplies, but we will leave those empty for now. We have a very, very small amount of fertilizer, though. Where's our fertilizer? We have 40 kilograms of fertilizer. Problem is, if we throw too much in, it's going to throw off our center of mass. Which, yeah, it's not going to really throw it off. It will lower our end stages by 5, it doesn't matter. So we now have enough fertilizer to probably last us maybe a year. Once we get there and we find out we have enough gypsum and hydrates, we can then start producing. Actually, let's double check what is required for this to produce fertilizer. Just gypsum. So when we get to the planet, we just have to make sure we find an area with gypsum, and we should be good. And this can. Damn, that pause is annoying. But I was saying, this ship should be able to indefinitely supply us with supplies. I hope. But I will not know till we get there. This is probably the first time I've made a craft this weird looking, so I'm really completely not sure about any of this ship. It is a bit of different design than I'm usually doing. Dual stack is something I'm not really tried very often. And I'm going to have to throw some wings on it. Unless I can save this, which I am not going to be able to. Yeah, I'm going to have to throw some stabilizing wings on this. Without wings right now, it's just going to have a lot of problems. We're going to want... The main stage is going to have the most... surface controls, and then we will put a few on these. Not a lot, because by the time these burn out, these will be at a height where it's not going to have too much issue. At least, it's my theory. Yeah, that's my theory. If these don't work, then it's because stuff will go wrong. If they don't work, I can just go back in. We should be fine in this one, because these, the direction we're going, these are mainly just pointing this way. These have 1,500 thrust in them. If we're lucky, we should be able to get out of the orbit with them, maybe. We're already at 5,000 apo. And yeah, we're going to need also stuff pointing the other way. So yeah, this is going to be more difficult than I thought. This craft is really unwieldy in orbit, or in atmo. So we'll put those there, and we'll also put one here. This is just turning into a monstrosity. Would have probably been easier to put this on its tail, but the problem with that is I wouldn't be able to use these hab modules and such. Or I wouldn't be able to use it on one end of it. Oh, there's also storage for mulch in there too, so we should be pretty good for that. 15,000 supplies. We're gonna throw in a bit more supplies. They only require an extra 500. I just don't want to run out when we get there, or on the way there. Probably won't, but it's best to be safe. Supplies, 58 days. Batteries, habitation, 210 days. Max of 5. 210 days. So this will be able to be habitable for 210 days. That's my understanding of it. At a max of 5, it'd be even less. Okay, do we have replacement parts on this? We do not. Because with the update, do we have anywhere we can put replacement parts? Do we have any small storage that we can put the replacement parts in? That's only for liquids. But with the update, habitation goes down, so you need to have replacement parts, I guess? And I don't know if this is able to take replacement parts. Okay. Stopack. KSS. Dirt, gypsum, hydrates, fertilizers, specialized, recyclables. Yeah, I don't know what has replacement parts in it. Inflatable workshop. Small scale fabrication. Oh, that's what that's for. But where are the replacement parts? There's a certain building or part that should have them. Because I remember seeing them when I was in here. So that should have replacement parts in it, but why doesn't it? Oh, we have a ton of replacement parts. Never mind, I'm blind. Oh. Okay. So, hopefully now the fuddle we're having with the boosters is resolved. This video, because of all those confuddles, might be over an hour long. I don't really mind, though. I don't know if you guys mind, but I'll just leave it at an hour. Or longer, I'll just have to mash the videos together. If we're lucky, we should be able to have this get in orbit now. I'll probably just leave these rocket boosters thrusting this direction just so we don't have to worry about the lighter stage, or the weaker stage, being all screwed up because of it. No, 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 no. We're fucking... Yeah, this is going to be more difficult than I thought. Okay. These are just going to go straight up. No more of this efficiency crap. We're going straight up with this. that doesn't work, then we are going to have bigger issues. I'll have to redesign the lower stages on this. Because I don't believe our center of mass is too far off center. Like right now, we are still on point at dead, or due up. Maybe not due north. Due north is... lead that way? Or is it that way? Oh, due north is actually that way. Okay, no, we're actually having major issues with those frigging... There's something else that's causing us to tilt. Center of mass. The center of mass is pretty much dead on center. Okay. So we are going to go for the screw it all maneuver. Let's see how this works out. Maybe we can mitigate this a little bit by throwing massive heat shields on it. Yeah, maybe that will mitigate it a little bit. And then after we get into orbit, we will disassemble those. If we're lucky, which I don't seem to be so far, this will work. If we're not lucky, we are going to tumble again. Those cover a fair portion of the craft. The wings might get destroyed, but that's not my concern. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. I might be talking too soon and counting my eggs before they're hatched, but I do not care. We're at 20,000. Come on. 7,000. Okay, I don't know why they decided to roll now. Come on. Flip back over. We still have 30k to continue rolling, so this isn't too much of an issue. There we go. We are now on our way to Minimus. Oh yeah, we're gonna turn that off. Okay, so when we get to 80k, I am going to cut that, and when we get to 70, we're going to pop out one of these Kerbals. We'll go for Helena. She will pop out and destroy all these ablaters. Let's get out of the Atmo now. This is probably one of my least than elegant flights in quite a long time. Turn on the headlamp. Now that I know how to do that now. Lack of space. Scrap. This will free up a ton of, not a ton of Delta B, a couple hundred Delta B that was being wasted in each stage because of, oh come on, get out of there. Dumb board. Now, start thrusting. Since she wasted a couple thousand kilometers deciding to get stuck and stuff. Okay. We have 1400, so we're not going to have any left in this stage. We currently have to do any thrusting towards Minimus. We kind of lost that ability because of the heat shields. So now we are just going to have to use this stage, which we should have enough fuel in those, and then some. It's like 1,000 to get to Minimus, I believe, and then we still have 1,000 left. And Circleizer orbited Minimus is only a little bit, and then we should be fine. Worst case scenario, we just have to use the logistics base that we still have out there and refill up these tanks, which I don't really have any qualms with doing. Yeah, we actually do need to use that second last stage. So we are going to go ahead and warp forward. We are using quite a bit of electric charge, actually. Did I even include any solar panels on this? No, I did not. So, start reactor. Oh wait, we won't even have to really worry about charge for a little while. So we're going to stop that reactor. Once we start having to worry about charge, I'll turn it back on, but currently we have 64 days of supplies. We currently have enough, I believe, electric charge for quite some time. Station manager, consumption, balance. I really wish those friggin' worked better. We have enough for 29 days at our current usage. And we're going to turn off the trajectories. I like the mod, but sometimes it's just in the way. So we have enough for 29 days, yeah. Those two rockets are back there. Set as target. So we want to go for this maneuvers. We've only been in flight for about 10 minutes in KSP time. Oh, come on. Now, I don't want to have to deal with the Mun crossing our path. Okay, where is it when we do this maneuver? No, that is not going to be a suitable maneuver. Okay, we're going to go to the other side of the planet. Oh, that's kind of even worse. We'll come back down. Come on, where? Oh, there we go. It's a very crappy maneuver, but it's the best we're going to get, and we have to thrust. Okay, no, we're going to have to do a different maneuver. We're going to go ahead and jump forward one orbit, which won't take a ton of time off of us doing flights. Come on. We just want to get something that is suitable for what we're doing. No, come on. The Mun is friggin' screwing us. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that will be the maneuver we do. I'm not 100% sure why we have such a advanced flight ability, because we really shouldn't be able to do any of those targeting things, because we don't have, unless we got Kerbals that shouldn't be in here. Engineer, okay. Yeah, we shouldn't have that many, or that much ability flying, unless the probe core we have is lying to us. So our mulch is filling up. Let's see how much time it will take for that mulch to fully fill up. Mulch, 535 days. And our supplies are going to go down in 438 days. Okay, that... It's saying we don't have enough supplies, but we have more than enough supplies. I don't know. Some of it's just glitches in the code, probably. It will probably tick up faster than it's saying it will, like we had in the prior videos where, oh, you have this, or 7 years of supplies, and in a 30-month journey, those 7 years dropped to 5 years. 30-day journey. It's hit or miss, I guess. Still a great mod, but the life support and the colonization seem to have a few continuity errors. Okay, we need to move to that new maneuver. I should have included a bit of monopropellant on this. It would have been a bad thing to include. That helped us in the long run. Okay, so we are going to time warp for this till we get about 30 seconds left. Because it will be a long maneuver. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I think it was. Still takes a bit of time, even at 4 times time warp. Wait a minute. I need to double check that life support thing, because maybe I can use that to prolong my... Wait a minute, I don't think that works that way. I don't know, I'm still trying to learn some of the new mod. It's kind of confusing in a sense. Just trying to figure it out. Like the logistics thing took me 2 to 3 videos to fully understand what it entailed. Actually, to even notice it, which was a nice find. But he also changed how whoa, come on over here, and we still have pretty much on the same point as what I thought was gonna happen with the second last stage. We still do have 1,000 delta V left in it. So we have 200 for a maneuver to get us into a better orbit around Minimus, and then we still have a fair bit more for landing we can use. What was it? Life support, that's what I'm looking for. I don't... start life support. Operational. So, let's double check the... Okay, I don't know what life support does. Life support does... I don't know. Station manager, production, consumption, electric charge replacement parts per day, balance, minus. So, stop life support, station manager, balance, stops using electric charge and all that. Cultivator, missing substrate. Okay, I don't know. But it is what it is. We'll figure out when we get back on the planet. Or get back onto a planet. We're using 3 supplies a minute. Or not a minute, I don't know what the time warp speed is. But we're using 3 supplies every couple of seconds. Our mulch is slowly ticking up. And we're gonna have to do a maneuver right about there. And we're almost out of electric charge, so in a little bit we're gonna have to stop and turn on our reactor. Yep, we're gonna turn on the reactor now. Because I do not want to get there and then find out, oh look, you can't do anything because look, you're out of frigging power. And if need be, I do also believe that at our asteroid base we have a fair bit of okay, what? No. Okay, stop. We still have a fair bit of okay, cancel that again. A fair bit of I can't word right now. Enriched uranium. That was the only real thing we produced in mass there other than supplies. Okay, why did that lose a ton? There we go. So that is almost where we need to be. We're going to be coming in on the opposite side of the planet, or opposite of the rotation of the planet, which isn't too big of an issue. It's kind of shitty, but there's not much we can do about it. And I did not include solar panels in the inventory, I don't think. Oh, I include those little, yeah, the radiotypes is however they're pronounced. Doesn't matter. Those are infinite electric charge. It will give me 90, 180. 180 would be 3 electric charge per second, which will keep the lights on pretty much. The reactor will be able to produce anything else. And if need be, we can fly a tiny craft down for KIS storage to bring the required, excuse me, the required replacement parts. Yeah, the replacement parts actually, oh, I remember reading that there actually is no thing that includes replacement parts. So I can't actually transfer replacement parts over. I have to bring a craft over that has them in its inventory, which isn't terrible. I can just bring something that carries a ton of replacement parts and just plop it down right next to it, and then when that runs out of replacement parts, bring down another one to repair, because there's maintenance on all the parts now. I hope that's something that doesn't stay hidden for very long, because that could get very annoying very quickly. Ooh, that's a weird looking orbit. And we're good. Golden. Probably. Probably not. Whatever it is. No. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and go for it. Oh, that's why it's so weird. Actually, are we in a polar orbit? Oh no. It just looked like we were in one. And then once we get to near the planet, we're just going to go ahead and start our braking maneuver, which will probably use another 200 fuel. And then we will find an area with gypsum, because mainly we just need gypsum. Gypsum. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But mainly we just need an area with gypsum. Once we find that, we can produce fertilizer, meaning this place will be perfectly sound. As long as we have access to the word I'm looking for, access to substrate and water, which, in all honesty, we should have no problem with, because we have currently almost 3 million of each in there, along with metallic ore minerals. Once we land, we can find the highest concentration of gypsum that is in the area we're at, and just stay there. And if need be, we have those 2 sifters. Those 2 sifters will allow us to get a small amount of the resource, but enough to sustain this base by itself. So worst case scenario, we're not able to supply the planet like we want to, but we're able to supply this base so it doesn't get screwed over. Now, let's look for gypsum. So, it's pretty much anywhere on the planet that we can find gypsum. It's like pretty much everywhere. And we'll turn this up so we get a nice idea of the high concentrations. I don't want to go for a high plateau. So right here, that should be our best bet. Now we want to because it's going to start turning as soon as we get to this maneuver. I already know that, but we can flatten out our trajectory, or our current orbit, bring it in a little bit. If I know I still have time warp. There we go. Add. No, we're not even going to bother with that. They changed stuff around. There used to be this little tiny thing beside the oh yeah, we're going the opposite direction, so we probably can still land on that area we want to. But they changed it for time warp. In the version it had about, I don't even know, a few months ago, it would have this little arrow symbols, like 3 arrows pointing into the right, that will allow you to time warp to the next maneuver, or to that maneuver, meaning it was a lot easier to do it. But I don't know why, but they got rid of it. It's not a terrible thing, but well, I kind of think it was a terrible thing, but I'm not a mod creator. Oh wait, no, I'm going the wrong direction. So we're going to go around this planet a few more times. We still have enough supplies to do so. The Kerbals might not be pleased, but I don't care what they think. We want that area we found to pop up. Actually, what we can do is pull up gypsum again, turn up the cutoff, and keep going. Because if we can find an area with a really high cutoff that's flat, actually, right there is pretty good. Let's turn the cutoff off even more. So yeah, we're going to land right there. It has a 60% cutoff, and we are pretty much right over top of it. So we are going to quick save, and then we're going to just decrease our orbit to an extreme amount and turn on trajectories, and we are going the other direction. Okay, so we need to use the current fuel we have to flip our orbit, which isn't terribly hard with Minimus. The low amount, actually, I don't even need to do it this way. I can just slow down, turn around, and start thrusting the other direction. Yeah, as soon as I do this, no, we want to go for the other one. We can just pull ourselves over to that direction. And then we want to go for anti-normal. Bring our trajectories as, I don't know if I explained in the last video, but this little red X is where we're going to land with this orbit here. We are a pretty high amount up, so it's a little bit different. So that's our landing site. We didn't even use that too much fuel in fixing our orbit. But now we are going to go for the planet. So back to the ship. And they still have 15 days left of supplies. Whoa. No. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, actually. There's something wrong with that. No, that must be right. The habitat is going down slowly. This is the first actual vehicle we're bringing down that requires any oversight, really. And most likely, if everything gets set up to the point where it's able to handle itself, or it's able to produce enough for itself and extra, when we load back into this craft, it will do all the calculations. Say we leave it for a year or two. Jump back into it, it'll do the calculations. During that time period, it will pull the resources we need from the plant storage, and then I'll speed this up. Pull the resources it needs while it goes through those resources, because in prior builds it would calculate all the time, and if you had, say, full tanks, it would slowly just empty those as soon as you jumped into this craft. I don't know if it would calculate power shortage or powder outages and all that, but it was wise to what needed to be done. Okay. Oh. So we're gonna use this stage to slow us down. And I actually should have brought some like dirt testing kits. Wouldn't have been a bad thing to bring. And those rockets can actually slow us down. So we're gonna reload. So I screwed up, and the video actually screwed up too. Okay, so I'm going to have to see if I can jump back to Space Center. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to reload KSP. I'll go ahead and end this video here, and I'll start up the next video instantly. This will be all be posted on the same day. I'm not gonna do half flights and then restart. That's just freaking annoying. But it will be a few moments while I restart the video. Sorry about that. That happens occasionally with KSP. It just likes to break down. So I restarted the game and got to back where we are planning on landing, which is right near that exotic land or exotic ore miner and such. I'm just gonna have to get up there and then go anti-normal. And this time I'm just gonna go ahead and try and land or get as close to the ground, and then we're gonna go ahead and ditch the final or the stage before this, because those rockets don't want to work. They just want to be... Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta completely stop ourselves to get ourselves in the right area. I forgot about that. I thought we did that before we auto-saved, which it's not too much of an issue. Now we need to go to anti-normal, or normal actually. No, actually we need to go anti-normal, because anti-normal in the other orbit brought it down, while normal in this one would bring it up. We still have a ton of machinery. We have like enough enriched uranium to last us probably quite a while. No, I guess I was wrong. I'm stupid. Anti-normal brought us down, so normal would bring us down, or I don't know. I'm confused. Or would those even have switched? The blue radial and anti-radial would have switched, but not the... I don't know. It is what it is. So we're there almost, and now we want to go to normal. It's kind of annoying when that glitch happens. It happens rarely to me, but when it does, it is a frustrating glitch. because no matter what you do, it's there. Like, I don't know if we want to actually go straight up on that. Bring this up to 60 again. Yeah, we're going to go for about here, target-wise. There we go. So, the way we're going to do this is we're going to try and land this on its wheels. On its wheels, it might break. Worst case scenario, we will just have to go ahead and destroy the tanks. We're actually going to quick save. We're going to quick save right here. And if worst comes to worst, we can just go ahead and land the craft directly on these two tanks. And with the minimalized gravity of this planet, we don't have to worry about it breaking stuff too much. It might break the wheels, it might not. If I can destroy stuff quickly enough, it shouldn't be a problem. Now we want to go for there. If the wheels break, I have the engineers on board who can repair those, no problem. We'll just have to climb out, fly down, fix them, no problem. And we're going to bring ourselves to 100. Because right now we're at a point where our trajectory is matching up with our suborbital direction, where just slowing ourselves down a bit isn't really going to affect us too much. Now we're going to go ahead and go down to, as soon as it brings us out of time warp because we're too low, we should be able to slow ourselves down at about, say, I don't know how many meters, not too far. We can probably ditch this last stage. I don't know the crash tolerance of the tires on this on these wheels, but I know the crash tolerance is pretty high for the body. So they might break the wheels. No real issue. We're going to tear them off anyway because of the fact we need to bring out these inflatables. Once we hit about 200 meters, we'll start slowing down again. At 100 meters, we'll ditch this last stage. Come on. A little bit further. And now we want to start thrusting. Oh. Okay. Okay, we want to balance ourselves out. This is less than suitable. Okay, we're gonna ditch that last stage. We should be fine now, and we can just run over and just disassemble those. Because I don't think they're gonna actually break at this height. Well, la-di-da. Yeah, we broke 3 wheels. But everything else is okay. I'm just gonna wait for this to stop bouncing. And brake. Only one wheel works for this, but it's enough to slow us down. So we're gonna send Helena out here. Oh, don't tell me these are stuck here now. No child parts. Okay, we're just going to leave these here. We're going to drive our craft far away from these, because I do not want to have to deal with them. There's only 4 there, or 4 parts there, but yeah, that wheel's fixed. We're going to drive away from those so they don't take up precious part space. Even though we're not going to be bringing anything down here if this works out perfectly. If it works out perfectly, then we don't have anything to worry about. And we're going to scrap all of this. There should be other options now, but I don't know why there's not. There should be a disassemble option and recycle option instead of just scrap. But ooh, I'm gassy. But there seems to only be those scrap options now. Oh, and I'm actually glad I brought those tanks, because since I have those tanks in the ship now, I don't have to worry about them running out of... Okay, we need to turn this off. Toggle torque. So we need to get a fair distance away from this. We will go ahead and drive up here. But with those little EVA tanks that I included in the inventory, they will allow any trapped Kerbals to grab one of those tanks, fill up their EVA tank a little bit, or use that one, and then fly off. No issues with not being able to get back. Okay, I think I might be heading the wrong way. So we want to set as target. Yeah, I'm heading the wrong way. No. That one's the target. Oh no, we're heading the right way. So we want to head over here. I think there might still be that little piece that's toggle torque. It could still be causing a bit of issues. But with this right now, we now have our supply craft down. As long as this gets to an area that has enough gypsum, it should be able to create fertilizer as long as it has machine parts. When in the future I start producing machine parts on the planet and start storing them in the planetary logistics, we should be good. And this actually stored a bit of mulch. It's a nice sign. Oh, it's because these can only store so much. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, water, substrate, minerals, and... Okay. So, with these, if at least half of these tanks are full, and I also assume, yeah, these tanks too. If half of these are full... Oh, that's actually a nice thing. I like that the logistics models include that. If they're half full, or fully empty, they will be filled to half full. So anything with logistics in the name, albeit I don't think the logistics hub counts, they will end up pulling resources or pushing them out. So I could fill up the on-base supplies of 1,500 or so, maybe more than that. No. Oh, shoot. Come on. Slow down. You should be fine. Oh. We're gonna pull a Dukes of Hazzard right here. Okay, we need to get over this way. Okay, so as soon as this stops bouncing, which is a nice bonus that when you come to Minos has the fact that stuff doesn't really blow up very easy, just bounces very easy. Come on. I should put something on the front of this instead of the side. So, we're back to 3 wheels destroyed again, but we're not dead. How close are we to our goal? Just a little bit further. Well, it's a relative term. But, yeah, with Minimus, the low gravity really helps you in screwing up. I just really hope I don't hit scrap on any part. And speaking of that, we're going to quick save. I do not want to find out that I ended up screwing shit up. Oh, and I might have accidentally killed Jeb. Or not Jeb, Bill. He might be back now, I'm not 100% sure, but there was an issue with, Okay, what in the hell are you doing, you stupid ship? Stop. No! I guess the ghost of Bill did not like that I just talked about him. But yeah, Bill might be dead right now. I don't know if he came back yet. But we had an issue where a glitch happened causing Bill to be thrown into space really quickly, causing his death. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fly back over there and see why that wheel is spazzing out. But yeah, Bill might be dead. It's pretty much the gist of what happened. Something like what just happened now, like stuff just getting thrown around, that happened to him specifically, and his craft got destroyed. I did turn on crew respawns. I don't know if he respawned as of yet, but he's shouldn't be dead anymore if enough time has passed. But we did lose Bill. I might have said Jeb actually just a second ago. Okay, repair wheel, forward. Okay, we're good. Now I just gotta figure out which way is forward again. Okay, which one did I toggle torque on? Okay, turn that off. A little bit of RCS would have been nice on this, because I could have just started flying this over there. This is probably going to be one of my longer videos, which kind of sucks, because I don't really like to do anything over, no, slow down, Jeff. I mean, Keith. Loki, okay, fuck it, I just said my name on the channel, doesn't matter. But, with, this video is probably going to be a lot longer than usual, mainly because of the glitch we had and the fact that trying to get this thing to orbit. We got a little bit more to drive. Only a little bit more. I'll probably get this thing up to, what's it traveling at surface speed? Just let it travel at 4 times warp, so we're heading at 28 speed. One drink left. But yeah, we're heading at 28 meters per second, but 4 times warp, so it's only 7. I just want to get to a nice area for gypsum, as in right around that bend, because with that we will have a good supply of that resource, and maybe even be able to, yeah, we can probably pump fertilizer back into the actual planet storage, which would be a nice thing to do, because then with that we could then have multiple bases with a little bit of agriculture supplying themselves supplies that would also pull from substrate and water and mulch if they had it, and have a supply of fertilizer, as long as they had a logistics thing that had access to fertilizer. Only a little bit further. Let's actually turn gypsum off. Yeah, a little bit further. As soon as we hit that corner of the hilltop, we should be good. And then we can set up the rest of the base. We'll go ahead and remove all these wheels, which will ground us a little bit, making it less likely to do that flip thing that it just did. And we are a bit away from that original exotic and ore miner, which I'm actually going to have to bring another miner down, because this one we brought down in the prior video. It's skirting both, it is producing, but not in a sense that we like. Like, we want one right here, and oh yeah, we're still at 60. Yeah, there's gonna be probably one over by this area too. but we're going to want a good supply of those two resources so we don't have to eat so much into our minerals and metal ore supply to create those resources. Back to gypsum. Now we're up to 40 meters per second. But yeah, we want to have a good supply of those so we don't just swallow up all our metal ore and minerals. Which can happen very quickly if you're doing that stuff. Let's quickly check gypsum. Yeah, we're pretty much at an area where we're like at the best area for this stuff right now. So we're going to stop. And then we're going to send out Helena again. She's going to take out all these wheels. We'll turn on our dirt miners. And the reactor is still on, I believe. And we haven't even used 0.01 of that reactor yet. We've been gone for... I've been using it for probably about 10 days. Scrap wheel. That one's gone. And those habitats I put on the end, they seem like in prior builds they were just pointless. Well, they probably had a point, but I never really figured it out. But reading into the mod list and all that, the more room a Kerbal has to a point increases their productivity. Come on, stop. So if a Kerbal has enough room to spread their legs and all that, they will be happier. Meaning they won't just get friggin' angry non-stop because of the fact that, oh, I don't have any room to spread my legs and all that. Wait. This is... Oh, and that also has life support on it, so... I'm actually going to check in the life support before I start using those again. No. Start. Deploy. So, we want to turn on these drills. Oh, and deploy these. We want access to supplies and access to metallic ore and substrate. I should have really repainted these. They're fine right now, it doesn't matter. But it would have been nice to also... And we just pulled in a ton of stuff to this. Oh, these hold a lot more, actually. We'll pump a bunch out of this. Just so we have it empty. Oh, actually we can't do that. It will loop, actually. Start pumping it back into that. So 500% load. We are gaining 0.01 supplies. Start, and then that's the inflatable. I want to start cultivator. So we are producing a fair amount of supplies right now. Our electric charge is going down, so you want to bring out Helena. It's going down by 16. So we are most likely going to have to bring out solar panels this... Oh, come on. Stupid Kerbal. Get up. You're all smiles, but you're like knocked out. So we're going to have to bring out solar panels with this. I did mean to bring solar panels with this, which kind of sucks that I forgot to. But what we're going to have to do is... No, come on. Why are you sliding? Brakes. No, that doesn't work. Inventory. Is the whole craft sliding or just her? The whole craft is actually sliding slowly. Let's turn off engineer. I want to bring you down. So that will produce a little bit of electric charge. We need to split this. Because as soon as we start those drills, they're also going to need a bit of radiation of... Whoa, wrong direction. Because without radiating that... extend radiator. Without radiating a little bit of it off, it's going to be problems for us. I don't want to hit them for the new radiator just friggin' placed. But without radiating it off, those dirt drills are going to have issues such as just not being efficient. At least I think they follow that. The nuclear reactor is also going to be another part that has issues without radiation. Come on. Damn little Kerbal. I need to double check the radiation power of... Come on. There we go. So we're going to bring up engineer again. We'll bring up heat, hide those. So radiation flux is minus that. Critical temperature is that. So if we start these drills, let's bring in a little bit of dirt a second. We have storage for a fair amount of dirt and a fair amount of friggin' fertilizer too. Start drill. So we're only getting about 1 dirt per couple of minutes. So what we'll do is deploy the shovel and start sifting, which will get us no gypsum in a second. But our dirt is still going up. Regaless sifter. Okay, I don't know why these aren't working. Start sifter. So we have dirt. We have storage for gypsum and hydrates. Missing gypsum. Okay, that kind of makes me a bit of angry. No, stop. I am not restarting. Postpone. I haven't had that pop up in a long time, and I really hope that isn't trying to update to Windows 10, which that whole... don't even get me started on that update thing. But this video has probably been running for about, I'd say about an hour and a half by now. So we got this base set up. Right now it is producing required whoa. So the reactor is actually gonna overheat soon. So we're gonna stop that and that. Actually, wait a minute. What is going on? This is just another thing of me not understanding what's happening. Start life support. No, stop life for start art agronomics. Okay, which pod has 4 people in it? We're gonna have to send one of them out. Jetsons, Jubins, transfer to that part. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a look into this, because we have a supply of dirt right now. We're actually gonna just speed up time, see what happens real quickly. I just want to see if the main issue is we just don't have enough dirt. If not, then we're going to go ahead and see. Yeah, the sifters are still not producing gypsum, which doesn't make any sense at all. We're going to take a screenshot of that, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I thank you for watching. My name's KSP. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike and a comment also to tell me why you disliked the video. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. I update Monday to Friday and also sometimes Saturday. Kerbal Space Program The Colonies currently is from Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Saturdays I do a challenge video usually, if I can find a good challenge. I thank you for watching, and you guys have a good night.